So we've spent a good amount of time with those like you, talking about things that you could do to ease the discomfort of some of those thoughts, a sort of bridging technique so that you little by little feel better about those things. And that is effective to some degree. In other words, it's always better to reach for the best feeling thought. But even though the thought feels better, unless you really have enough time that you can set aside, that you can find the better feeling thought and the better feeling thought and the better feeling thought and the better feeling thought. Say that differently. Unless you have plenty of time, we're talking usually about several hours at a sitting, where you can reach for a less resistant thought. So you're on this path of least resistance. What thought has less resistance than this one? So let's start with, what was your resistant thought that you spoke to us, or something close to it? What is it about that job that is sort of stuck in your vibrational craw? What is it?
I don't want to do any of this stuff anymore, but I have to do it for all the goodies that I get.
So I don't want to do this work, except for the paycheck. I don't want to do this work. So we're going to demonstrate the path of least resistance. And you already started it. You said, except for the what?
All the good stuff I get from it, which is a lot.
Which is like financial remuneration, and what else?
A lot of paid time off, money for educational leave, benefits for my family, all that kind of stuff.
Those bastards.
I know.
We get it. You still don't feel free, and you still don't have all the choices that you want. So you started down a path of lesser and less resistance. But in the process of that, in other words, when you talked about paid leave, you activated the stick that said, but there's a lot of time that I'm paid and I can't leave. And so almost everything that you think about when you're trying to find less resistance still holds you in that place where there is still some resistance. And that's why it's slow going to bridge those beliefs. Let's just get this right out in the open. A belief is a vibrating thought that has attraction properties. So it's attracting to itself the whole time you're trying to let go of it.
It feels like that.
It is exactly like that. Any belief that is active within you has been attracting to itself because of your attention for a long time. So there's plenty of momentum going. And so when we say to you, you want to cease that, you can't. Or you want to slow it down, you can to some extent slow it down. But as we said, it's sort of slow going.